Okay, so you can find festivals and fairs of every kind in London. There's huge festivals in the summer all along the South Bank. You have theatre festivals, art festivals, music festivals, everything you can think of. We also have quite a lot of fairs. We have environmentally friendly fairs called green fairs. We have fun fairs. In the winter in London, they set up something called Winter Wonderland, which is a giant fairground for people visiting London during Christmas time. So those are the ones I can think of off the top of my head. Sports and games typical of my country. Football comes to mind. The British invented football, but unfortunately we're not very good at it. Which is a shame. We've invented a lot of sports, but most of them we're not that great at. Although we have been doing quite well with cricket recently. Cricket is becoming an increasingly popular game, and we have a competition with Australia called the Ashes, where we're always in fierce competition with each other. And the other one I would say is very typical is rugby. It's not something that's played in that many other countries across the world, and it's usually played by people who have a lot of money. It's quite a wealthy sport, and it requires men to be really, really big, really muscly in order to play it. What is the most unusual sport I know of? There's a winter sport that's called curling, which involves people moving around objects around on the ice with something that looks like a broom, which is quite a strange sport. I'm sure you can look it up. It's very unusual to watch. How do I react when I lose a game? I'm actually a very, very competitive person. I don't know if you can tell. And I react badly, to be fair. I react badly. I like to win, but I always try and smile and pretend I'm okay with it. But I'm not very good at sports. I'm much better at games where I have to use my mind and I'm good at puzzles and things like that. My favourite game when I was a child would have to be hide and seek. I used to love playing hide and seek, and in my house as a child there were so many places that I could hide. I was really good at it. I got really good. My parents had a kind of secret passageway that none of my friends knew about, so I'd often sneak in there and hide there. And then what games did I play with my family? I played a lot of board games, things like Monopoly, things like the dice game Yahtzee, and various other board games. Something called Pictionary, where you have to draw pictures and then people have to guess what you've drawn. So those are kind of my favourite board games and things that I would still play with my family now.